Hello everyone, today I'm working on this SD40-2 and it's a snout nosed version. So we'll be converting that to DCC and sound today. I got a little bit lucky with this one, looks to be in really good shape. Now I'm going to test it out on DC first, but everything's looking good for that. Of course we're going to clean everything up. So it's got all its handrails, it's got the horn, everything looks good. I really like these yellow handrails. Even got the little fuel tank spacer for in the box. The fuel tank's a little loose though. I don't think it's going to keep me from running the engine. And these are fake knuckle couplers. I think I will change that to micro trains as well. But I'll keep these. They look okay. They seem to be working. So the snout nose, I just read it on Google, was extra space so they could put radio control equipment in there, and the little snowplow fell off. So I won't have any problems putting that back. I will do the coupler conversion first. Okay, so everything looks good. To remove these, you have the option. You can use the little tab here to remove the shell. The tab, I'm still gonna wash it, but it looks very, very clean. So that is that. The shell removal, pretty easy. Don't pull on the trucks though. Do not pull on the trucks. You can't pull on the fuel tank because it'll just let go. Well, I guess sometimes you get lucky. So that's got a DCC compatible circuit board. That sure makes it easy. I like that because I don't have to change anything to the engine. I feel I'm not breaking it. And these to remove the circuit board, you just pull back. That's it. I'll be putting that in the box. We don't lose it. Well, let's have a look. These guys here, you have to put the number plates yourself. Let's see if I still got them. They would be in that little baggie here if they're still there. Oh, we're looking good. Looking good, looking good. So, oh, there's even extra couplers in there just in case you need them. So I think I'll put that last. You know, kind of like the cherry on the sundae. And obviously, it's cost-cutting measures in the factory. They don't have to pay somebody to put on the number boards. But I kind of like that. So this thing looks like it was never ran. But I don't believe that. I think the person that bought it took very good care of it and then traded it back to the hobby shop or sold it on eBay for whatever reason. Of course, this wasn't cheap, but I think it's worth it. Spend a little bit of money. You get what you pay for. Let's just go try it on the track. Let's see how it does. Alright, let's just give it some power. Well, it's probably not even worth it to clean it. Everything runs great. Very smooth. It's got good electrical pickup. It's just super, super smooth. Sounds great, looks great, runs great. I'm still gonna clean it though, but I certainly wouldn't need to. The only reason that I would need to clean that is because I just like to do that whenever I get something from eBay. I like to clean it. As I am filming this, it's April 4. It's a nasty snowstorm. I got the afternoon off, so fortunately that's gonna help me out. I was falling behind on the video a little bit. So we're gonna clean this up. You don't have to retain the order for these trucks here. They have a little arrow right there, so that makes it easy. Plus this end here of the power truck there, that's a dead giveaway of which way they go. That I'm just gonna spread this out a little bit. They have 2 pins on the top that hold the top, that hold the 2 frame halves together. 2 more on the bottom. I won't pry on that too hard. Just release my trucks. There we go. And I'll spread out the 2 frame halves. Then we'll take a look inside, but this was a real good runner, so there isn't that much to do on here. I am going to lubricate it just a little bit with my Lebel 108. I just put 2 drops on each side, just to say that I did something. Probably didn't need it, but since I have it open, may as well. And then we'll take a look. At the power trucks. And then these, they just open up like so. You have to be careful, but it's not that fragile. It's actually something I'm not too worried about. But I like these engines. These are something that I like. I like the way they look. I like the way they run. So I am taking my time. And this is still a current model, so you can still get parts from Kado directly if you need them. So it's coming apart. I just like to take my time. And then we'll get the back one at the same time. That shouldn't be too hard. Here we go. And then watch out for these contact strips. They are not symmetrical, so they go only one way. So remember that. And then take a look at the wheels. Everything looks good. I shouldn't really be doing that, but I can't help it. Alright, so I'm just going to put everything back together after cleaning it. And then we'll be ready to do the DCC conversion. So I'll wash all that with some dish soap and my toothbrush. So the wheels are all the same, so you don't have to worry about the order. I probably didn't need to clean this, but I just like that. So remember, these are not symmetrical. They don't go this way. This pin goes on the tower side. So just like that. It's that easy to put them back together. And then the other side. Check them with your fingers. Then you can bring in the side frames. They only go one way, so that's not too hard either. It should snap into place. Check them with your fingers. You should be feeling no rolling resistance whatsoever. Perfect. I'll do the same thing on the other side. Now I'm getting it ready to put everything back together. So there are just 4 tabs that hold the frames together. So that should go back nice and easy. There's the 2 insulators, one on each side. They stayed in place, so I don't have to worry about that. And then I'm just gonna start the screws. I'm not going to tighten anything just yet. I just start them. It's gonna keep me enough slack to put the trucks back in. But I like to start them just at this point. Just a little bit. And then the contact strips, if they fall out, that's okay. If they don't, that's okay. But these just go over here, over and under. So over this pin, but under this pin. And then the fuel tank's gonna hold them in place. If I can find my fuel tank. So this is the front of the engine. So that goes with the fuel fillers towards the front. I don't know if you remember when I first got it out the box. The fuel tank was a bit slack. It still is a bit, but it's gonna be okay. It's gonna allow me to run. So that I'm not gonna do anything about that. Now I have to spread the frame just a little bit to allow me to bring this in. And there is enough slack for that. There we go. Check the position of your contact strips. Make sure everything's good there. We'll do the same thing for the back one. Bring those in, spread out the frame just a little bit. That should go nice and easy. Check your contact strips. Everything looks nice and tidy. And that's perfect. Now on this, everything feels really good. I'm not going to test it on the track. I'm just going to test it on the bench here. But everything feels good. I have a lot of confidence on this. Runs amazing on the bench. How I'm going to do the DCC and sound conversion is with this thing. The XL Systems decoder for an SD40-2. Let's just take a look at the instructions here. So if you want to find the website for that, just type in XL Systems DCC. It will take you right to the website. And if you want the guy's info, there's an email. I also see these available on eBay. But this is the email of the guy. And you've got all the instructions here. So you do need to put a little bit of Kapton tape on the top here and on the sides. We'll be doing that next. All the CVs you can change from the instruction sheet. I keep my instruction sheets very close when I play with these, because you never know, you might want to tweak something, add something or remove something, so it's nice to have the chart close by. Alright, let's get the Kapton tape out. It's okay to be generous with that. And just a bit over the sides like this, on both sides. And that should be good. I have to resolder these ears here up on here, but before I do, I'm just gonna test fit everything just to make sure that I've understood everything correctly. Very important. In the past I have needed to do a little bit of cutting here just to get them over that little bump. It doesn't need a lot, but it still needs to have just a little bit of an opening made. So I'm going to do most of that off camera under magnification. But it's good to do it. You don't need to take out a lot of material, just enough to make it square. And you want to be careful because there are printed circuit board lines that come near there. You do not want to sever those. That would be bad. Awesome! I got everything to fit in there. No frame modification needed for the speaker. Some of the high-end decoders like ESU or I guess other brands, they might need frame modifications to put the speakers, but I like these XL systems because they're pretty easy to install. So now I'm gonna solder the two elephant ears on here. I bought some helping hands, so now I can solder on camera. So that is really neat. And this is actually not really hard to do, but you still have to do it. But it doesn't take that long and it's not super hard. Actually pretty happy with that. That should be good. I'm going to do the exact same thing to the other side. All the hard work is done. I'm just going to sit that back in there. Now this tab on this side, super easy, just goes on by itself. This one you have to be really mindful of it, that it will fit under here. Gotta keep that in mind as you put it back. Now everything should just fit right in there. Oh, that looks real good. I'm gonna put the little light shield and then we'll go try it on the track. Okay, so let's do the initial programming. So I'm gonna go on the program track. So program track, enter, and then I'm just gonna do a standard. So everything sounds good so far. So manufacturer 143, enter. Go to version 0, enter. Set up address for sure. Short address 003, we'll go for that. Activate this address 1. A long address is 5027. So we'll do 5027 and then enter. Activate this address, yes. Set up configuration, I'm just going to do enter. Just skip all these. And this will skip as well. So then we'll just go escape, go back to the regular track. And we're up and running. Fool around with that a little bit. Check out this other stuff. So the bell, the horn, give it some throttle. Incidentally, if you want to shut the engine down, you can. You just hit the F8 3 times. And then you want to restart either F8 or the headlight. Perfect. You have to bring the throttle down before it can shut down. That's fine. I've been starting to do that more and more. I put the locomotive on the track, then I turn on the power to the NC power cab. Also, to shut it down, I'll do the same thing. I'll take the power off the NC power cab, and then I'll remove the engine from the tracks. I find that that's the best way to do it. So I'm very pleased with that. I am going to want to put up the little number boards though. That honestly is a lot of fun. Makes me feel like I participated in building this great engine. Makes me feel like I belong somewhere, you know, in the assembly line. The same principle as Legos, really. I think they do it on purpose. It's a psychological thing. I'm sure somebody somewhere in upper management has thought of that. So we'll see. We'll see how this goes. Now they're pretty nice. They give you a couple of extras. So they have the Rapido couplers in case you want to use that. I think I'm gonna just keep these fake auto ones. I'm gonna keep them around. So they give you 6 of them. So if you lose one, you're okay. If you lose a second one, you're still okay. So I'm going to remove them from the sprue. I've got some really good quality tweezers now. So let's see how easy that makes this job. Not really that easy. These are actually small enough. If you drop them on the floor, they will be hard to find. Yeah, even with the good tweezers, it's not super easy. I'm gonna see if with my big sausage fingers it's any easier. I like to use my trusty little screwdriver. I'm pretty sure you can put them backwards also. I'm sure they'll go. I mean, you can run them without, but I see the difference, so I put them on. N scale is like that. You have all these very small details, which if you can get them right is really rewarding. And if you get them wrong, well then then it's sad. Oh, we're almost in. I've got a really good magnifying glass, which if I can see what I'm doing, makes it a lot easier. Well, I remember what I used to do. I used to put crazy glue on these because I've seen them pop out in the past. This one seems to be good and in there. Yeah, no problem with it popping out. Alright, I'm going to do the other side off camera. Yes, they pop out, and yes, I put some crazy glue in there. That makes it safe that I won't have to redo it. I do put a little bit of crazy glue, just a small amount. That looks amazing. So we can put the shell back on. That should go in nice and easy. And now it's time to run some trains. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. I certainly had fun making it for you. See you soon.